Have you ever noticed something strange? The moment you decide you want something, you suddenly start seeing it everywhere. You think about buying a white car, and suddenly white cars seem to be on every road. You start dreaming about opening a business, and now every successful entrepreneur somehow appears on your social media feed. You tell yourself you're finally going to change your life, and suddenly the world feels full of opportunities that were never there before. Some people call this manifestation, others call it coincidence. But psychology has a fascinating explanation that might surprise both sides. Because whether you believe in manifestation or not, your brain is quietly changing the way you see the world every single day. Let's imagine something. Right now, wherever you are, take a quick look around. There are probably hundreds of tiny details surrounding you. The color of the walls, the texture of your clothes, the sound of a fan, the feeling of your chair, the light entering through a window. But here's the interesting part. Even though all of those things exist, your brain isn't paying equal attention to all of them. If it did, you'd be completely overwhelmed. Instead, your brain constantly decides what deserves your attention and what can safely be ignored. It's like having a personal assistant inside your head that's saying, "This is important. Ignore that. Remember this. Forget that." Psychologists call this filtering process the Reticular Activating System, or RAS. Think of it as your brain's search engine. Its job isn't to create opportunities. Its job is to help you notice the opportunities that were already there. Have you ever learned a new word and then suddenly everyone seems to be using it? Or maybe your friend buys a certain phone, and now you notice that exact phone everywhere. Did the world suddenly change overnight? Of course not. Your attention changed. This happens because your brain has decided that something has become important. And once something becomes important, it starts moving into your awareness. The same thing happens when you become interested in a certain career, a certain lifestyle, or even a certain person. It's not that these things magically appeared. Your brain simply stopped filtering them out. This is one reason why manifestation can feel incredibly real. Not because reality suddenly transformed overnight, but because your attention did. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. Imagine two people walking into the exact same job interview. They have similar qualifications, similar experience, and similar chances of getting hired. But one of them quietly believes, "I'm probably going to mess this up." The other believes, "I've prepared well. I can do this." Who do you think walks in with better posture? Who smiles more naturally? Who speaks with more confidence? Who keeps trying even after a difficult question? This is something psychologists call a self-fulfilling prophecy. When we expect a certain outcome, we often begin behaving in ways that make that outcome more likely. Our thoughts don't magically change reality. They change our behavior, and our behavior changes our results. This is why athletes spend so much time visualizing success before competitions. They're not trying to magically control reality, they're preparing their brain. By mentally rehearsing success, they reduce anxiety, improve confidence, and make better decisions under pressure. Visualization doesn't replace hard work. But when combined with action, it can improve performance. The same idea applies to students preparing for exams, entrepreneurs building businesses, and people trying to overcome fears. When your brain repeatedly imagines a goal, it becomes easier to recognize the opportunities and behaviors that move you closer to it. Now let's talk about why so many people genuinely believe manifestation works. Imagine someone writes down a goal every single morning. They visualize it. They think about it often. Months later, they finally achieve it. It's easy to assume that writing the goal somehow created the success. But psychology offers another explanation. Writing the goal kept it active in their mind. Thinking about it helped them notice opportunities they would have ignored before. Believing it was possible gave them the confidence to take action. That confidence changed their decisions. Those decisions slowly changed their habits. And over time, those habits changed their life. That's not magic. That's psychology influencing behavior, one small decision at a time. But there's another side to this story that people rarely talk about. Our brains have a habit of remembering the hits while forgetting the misses. Imagine someone tries to manifest 10 different things. Only one of them happens. Which one do you think they'll remember years later? Usually the successful one. Psychologists call this confirmation bias. Our brains naturally pay more attention to evidence that supports what we already believe while quietly ignoring evidence that doesn't. This doesn't mean people are lying to themselves. It simply means our minds are designed to look for patterns, even when those patterns aren't telling the whole story. So, does manifestation actually work? The answer depends on what you mean by work. If you believe that simply thinking about something will magically make the universe deliver it to your doorstep, psychology doesn't provide evidence for that. But if you believe that your thoughts can change what you pay attention to, how confident you feel, the choices you make, the habits you build, and ultimately the direction your life takes, then psychology suggests your mind is far more powerful than most people realize. Maybe manifestation isn't about asking the universe for a different future. Maybe it's about training your brain to recognize opportunities that have been in front of you all along. Your thoughts shape your focus shapes your actions shape your future, and perhaps that's the real power people have been talking about all along. If this made you see your own mind a little differently, then welcome to Wonderland. Because sometimes, changing your life begins with understanding how your brain has been quietly shaping it all along.